That, God, that musicality here as everyone's kind of flowing, just crawling to their formations as a picture as a whole. Things first, da 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 da. Just would think of it. Sick outfits. Bah. God, the epicness of this set, the scale. Took me a second to realize what was happening. So I thought they're going for a full-on rotation, but I didn't realize, it took me a while to realize that they're going to a nice little spiral effect. This is fantastic use of the floor, because especially how big it is and how many dancers there are, performers. Fudge, dude. Look how many people do you have just on each side too, dude. God, I love these type of sets, dude, where it just feels, because it's not just like a set, it's a part of the storytelling. It's almost like these are like the dead bodies the people have had to fight to get here, to this point. Nice. So, and this, like, I kind of wish they kind of kept it out of wide, but I see why they did it for, obviously for TV, but kind of like, just like the very chaotic movement here, or here as everyone's kind of flowing, just crawling to their formations as a picture as a whole. That's pretty nice, different energies here as they're standing, they're all low, even though it's just something simple. Hey. I do appreciate just like him prepping, like, I'm ready, go. This lighting here is fantastic. So this, is beautiful. So I'm wondering what this looks like in the final shot. Just, it's a gorgeous picture. It's not even that much dancing, it's just more like dynamics and storytelling. 6, 7. And I love this little, just this drop. Bam! And he comes back, comes through. Love the timing. So this, I love the timing of this with the lights. Adds a nice impact along with their drop, because it's like a boom, something happens here, but then all of a sudden something goes up at the same time. Your eye is going here, then all of a sudden it's up on the top and goes pew, 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 like that. Oh my god. A lot of strong, sharp, precise movements into a groove. Da 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 da. So with them, it's like they have a lot of strong moments with the choreography, but them it's a little bit more timing. Like they hold a little longer before moving forward. Da 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 da. See that? You saw that little bit more, just waiting onto it, showing the movement instead of trying to do a whole lot of musicality. Boom, da da da. I love that. This part was definitely a good musicality part because there's no beat, but you hear the da. Very wow. Da 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 da. Boom. Nice groove there. Great groove. This is another great example of sprinkling like very intense movements to grooves. Boom. So but they let each texture breathe a little bit more. It's just a simple pose, but just like it adds so much to the scene. Imagine if it was just like him by himself. It wouldn't be as impactful, in my opinion. So yeah, he's just by himself, like a few other people, but then you just reveal, like, just again the scale of everything, like especially just from this view. I don't know what the actual cameras are, but like, and then everything else. Again, simple atmosphere choreography, but just adds energy to it. This backdrop just adds so much more to it. Just the intensity. Like the fire, I'm like, oh shit. That was tight. I wish I could see like that setup from a different angle. Just throw someone up there. Getting yeeted as part of your job. It's kind of like a dainty energy here that I love. Very strong, like bah bah bah. Like the Captain Jack Sparrow dance crew, kind of. Like the, kind of like, yeah, floaty, going back to sharp. Oh my god, that footwork though. They hit there, they rode the guitars. That's, God, that musicality. Oh yeah, I love the stuff that they're hitting aside from the lyrics and the very strong boom. That the musicality is so on this other stuff is just so bah. I love this tracing move. I've seen them do that move like so many times. It's such a fun move. It's simple and effective because it's such a strong visual of hands together and then a trace down. It's like it's a nice shape change from elbows like nice and together and then down. You can't see it because the camera's so close, but YouTube can. I see a lot more stunts here. This definitely kind of feels a little bit more like competition choreography, to be honest, because this is a lot. Not a lot, but definitely a little bit more than what I'm used to for a lot more from what I'm used to from 17. But they're sub-wise. I love that moment. Just that simple move right here. The turn, boom. It's like, it feels like an epic moment in the fight where you're just like, Captain America, just like fighting. I know that they probably are exhausted, like not exhausted, but like they're tired in a sense, where they're trying to catch their breath because essentially doing cardio while singing here. So it's a nice breathing choreography because it, like, they're gonna keep fighting no matter how tired they are. This is such a, oh, look at how epic they are, dude. Super sharp. Love the intent. Very intentional hands. Again, the textures and the intensity. So, boom, a lot of intensity, big movements here. More going to switching to much more intricate, small musicality moves. Da 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 da. 6, 7, 8, and big. So smooth. Yeah. Oh my god, so much. So they go from smooth, go, more chill, quick and a quick. Great example of like switching it up with the textures really fast. Ooh, simple like hand turn. Da 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 da. And then the hand trace. I like simple and effective. I loved how big the amount of dancers were here. Because sometimes adding more dancers doesn't necessarily mean better. Because sometimes you run the risk of like, oh, it's just too much when you could have just been just as effective with a smaller group. But this definitely enhanced it. There's a lot of storytelling elements from this song based just that they probably couldn't have done if it was just them as the group alone.